G'day folks, it is the Aussie Don's Truckspotting Australia, back for day 2 of the 2026 Sydney Truckfest here at the Hawkesbury Showground, and we are doing episode 141 here today. Don't forget, episode 140 is day 1, and we'll give you a link in the top right hand corner throughout the video. It'll be the first one. So let's get into day 2 here at Sydney Truckfest. That's today. Nice. This is show and shine entry number 5. The judging for the competition will be today. Got the Drake trailer. There's a freighter open deck. Not a bad unit. Here we got the Speedy Gonzalez. .900 Legend. Very nice unit. Painted tankers there. Pinstriped, of course. Same striping design I use for American Truck Simulator. Very nice. Got the Marvin the Martian, Legend Star. Don't look at me like that. And you got the Roadrunner. Beep, beep. The JMT. Nice, beautiful chrome back fenders. Back window as well, very nice. This is a very nice unit, very nice. Look at the pinstriping on the front fenders there. Yeah, very nice units there from the JMT group. And we've got a Marl here with the K220. K220 is a very common unit now these days. Nice chrome back fenders on there, chrome tank. Very nice unit. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, in our Godfathers Kenworth T-Series skins pack, we've got a Marl T900 Legend skin for the Frank Peru T900 Legend for American Truck Simulator. Nice unit. Here we go with the Dawson's T909, folks. This unit wasn't here on day one, so it's here today. Very nice unit. And we've got the Kenworth T908 here. With the lusty tipper. Apologise for the screaming in the background. There is kids here, obviously, being an amazing truck event this is. Very nice unit, that one. So as you know, folks, I skin these particular trailers in American Truck Simulator, and we have the Godfathers Graham Lusty LMS Tipper Trailer Skins Pack number 3 coming out by the end of March 2026, so look out for it. 20 new skins in the pack. And as you know, the only way I can skin for these particular trailers with real companies and whatnot that I do on them is that I have to record over the old pack. So you can only have one of the packs activated at all times for you to actually have the skins in that particular pack working in the game. Yeah. And that's for the Graham Lusty tipper. A very nice unit. This is the Elite with the Mac Superliner. We have the tipper double. And got the Metro liner. Very nice. Here we go with another truck that wasn't here on day one. This is the big boy, the Scania R770. As you know, this has recently been updated in American Truck Simulator to bring the 770 to the game. And we do roll with this and skin for these for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Plastic tanks. Little tiny tank, sorry. Plastic fenders on the back. So normally these are in separate parts. So this is what you got your clips, and yeah. When we skin for these on American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator, folks, we normally have to do, with the new update, we have to do the bottom fender and then we have to do the top fender now. So it's separated. Before it was all in one. So yeah, that's been updated now through Mod Studio, if you skin through Mod Studio. So there it is, the big boy, the R770. Beautiful. And we got the grey Elite with the Mac. Another Superliner.
Very similar to that, a square one.
Here's the incredible Hulk truck I normally see up on the M7 motorway with the Kenny. Laser light in the middle. Yeah, I normally see this one parked up on the M7 motorway up at Rudy Hill when I'm truck spotting along the motorway there. Usually when I'm heading towards my next destination of Eastern Creek, but yeah. It's got the big crane out on it today. That shows you how far it can go. There's a nice unit. And here's one of the other ones. This is the Winston Beast T909. Out of St Mary's. As you know, I always see the winners when I'm truck spotting at St Mary's along Forester Road. It's got blinkers, sounds and all. Oh my God, that's so cool. I need one of these.
Feels heavy on the front here.
Just clears the bridge. Cut the corner, why not? That's what I do. Nice.
Guy down there when we get down.
This is a 410. 410 SAR.
wheels. That's going to make the workplace safer. It's going to allow the operators to see what's going on, potentially release cables and make corrections if it was needed. When it does come down onto the wheels, people in the surrounding areas or any vicinity of traffic cones, for example, it's going to be potentially reduced risk. Sometimes we can't see everything that's going to happen as the vehicle comes onto its wheels. In this case, we know that it's got the hook loop body connected to its hook loop system, or added extra chains in there. So we've got 2 winches being used on the Kenworth there. We've got a top line going over the bin. The idea here is that we're pulling the load that's attached to the chassis over. We don't want to solely pull off the suspension or the chassis, risk breaking the chassis or tearing an axle out and leaving the load on the ground, having to go back and clean that up later. We've set up so that the bin will be pulled upon. It'll pull the truck back over onto its wheels. We've got a second line going down here to the salvage legs, and it's connected to the top of the hub. That's going to help us plant the axle into the ground and prevent the casualty from slipping towards the tow truck. Some guys might try to do an upright or wreck, and if that unit comes closer to them, there's a few things that can go wrong. 1, it could hit into the back of the tow truck, or 2, they've got to stop, waste time, readjust and move forward, and sometimes even take out more traffic lanes, and then the road's closed. So we build confidence with the authorities keeping the roads closed by practicing good techniques, and that's what you're going to see here today.
Tell us, you prepared the truck. Obviously, when you rock up, there's a lot more than just the truck on its side. There's environmental factors to take care of as well. So this truck's actually got a lot of the fluids drained out of it, because coming into an accident like this, potentially you've got lots of oil or fuel out there, and when it rolls over, that can create a secondary problem as well.
That's right, yeah. So on this wreck here, we've removed the fluids. We know that there's potential for spillages, just like on the roadside. We're going to get there. Sometimes people say the first responders and the tow trucks have been there a long time. It's about choosing the right time to when we're going to slow down the traffic or cut out lanes. There's a lot of preparation that goes in to try and make sure everything goes smoothly. We just don't want to walk away with the feeling sorry about ourselves that there's some big clean-up that's going to go half the night.
Well, who wants to see this recovery get underway? Yeah. We've got some kids out there. Well, I'm going to pick you over here because I need you to yell out something for me, because Trey over here is coming off night shift and he's not awake right now. So you're going to come over here. I need you to scream at me, all right? I need you to scream something for me. Where are you kids? You want to come over here? Oh, I'm going to go back a bit. Come here. Come here. I need you to wake Trey up for me, all right? I can't go that way because it'll squeal on me. All right? On the count of 3, what I need you to do is I want you to scream, copy Trey, okay? You ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Scream, copy Trey. Who else? Can you say copy Trey? That's it. Are you awake, Trey? You want one more? One more. All right. Can we go one louder all together? I'll count to 3. All right. Copy Trey. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I think he's awake now. Come on. Come on, gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. All right, we're pumping up these bags now. As you can see, a blower set up there. They'll get that RPM right, just so they get the right amount of flow. Now, is there a calculation to this? Is this a bit by feel now that you've used these things so many times?
Yeah, definitely. With the catch bags, we commonly use 2 or 3 bags. For this size wreck, we're just using 2 today. To give you an idea of how much capacity they have, if we were to run the engine at full revs and pulled over a small truck like a online delivery truck, they've got enough pressure there to actually stop that small truck from riding onto its wheels. So we will choose how much the engine revs to manage what we're trying to achieve out of it. So the weight of this truck, give or take 15 or 16 tonne, the engine will be running up in the revs. The casualty will come across onto the bags, and we're safely able to keep distance from it. They work on their own. They've got a Velcro flap around the bag, an elastic lace. As the load increases on the bag, the air just exhausts out, and then the casualty is able to come over, and we manage that quite well.
There you go. It doesn't take long to put up either, so that's a pretty swift action. And obviously stops the truck from rolling over as far and things like that. So it's a great addition, and they're not cheap to get either. Obviously, with the impact they take and the amount of times you use them, that is very resourceful to you, but also quite an expense to a business.
Yeah, they're actually very expensive. The Mac Jack bags now, they're over $30,000 US for a set of 3. It's hard to believe how expensive they are. The engine's very cheap, but there's a lot of technology goes into those bags, and like most good equipment, the research and the test of time has built them to be what they are today. Other people try and copy the design, and they just fail, or they get punctured very easy from the accidents. When we pull up the wreck, if they're not constructed well, they just get damaged and you'll be replacing them. But yeah, I just checked the other day and it was like $35,000 US to buy a set.
Now, Gaz, we've had a bit of rain overnight, so in a normal situation we'd have people all around because we'd have access at the back. Are they looking to see those wheels aren't sliding on the mud and everything like that at the moment, talking through those headsets?
Yeah, they're just communicating and synchronising, the roll, making sure they're watching either side, and and that's how easy it is to bring them over. The hard thing is I've never, before this event, actually rolled them on the side, so it was a little bit different for me to do that. So we're going to actually probably put it back on its side, and if you want to see it again, do we want to have a go, another one?
Sure, we want to see this again, don't we? Look, we're going to roll it back. That's something you guys, it's foreign to you, isn't it? Like, hey, we've got on its wheels. We're not going to throw it on the flatbed or on the trailer. We're actually going to roll it back onto its side again and try and do this again. But I think it really shows that obviously investing in the equipment and the processes and the training, how softly that truck actually landed that time. So again, working with NTI and Truck Assist is to minimise the damage to what you're recovering.
Yeah, 100%. Again, like when we're when it goes to the repairer, the more minimising of the damage we can do. Obviously, it gets back to the customer quicker. So we really try to take care of even some of the wrecks that have just gone on their side. It's expensive to replace these units, and sometimes trying to get the units these days, it's hard to get trucks and bodybuilders to do this sort of stuff. So we can repair it, get it back on the road, someone's livelihood can continue.
Where do you think some of the advantages are to that partnership there with the training? Is there other things you come across in your business where it just helps when you're trying to bring new people into the industry?
Oh, definitely, yeah. So just working with the A+ guys and even other guys around the state, we're pretty easy going there. We're sharing jobs out with reliable contractors, and we do find that working, we're able to share our skills with others, and also we pick up some things, how people are using the equipment throughout the way they do their work. Gary and I are always talking, did something new, this worked really good, or we've got a new truck that come with some new features, or we're talking to manufacturers about how they can make the next one better. So the industry is evolving. Going over this wreck here, what you see, we've removed the snatch block off the anchor legs. We're running direct down to these to the hubs. We're using 2 lines to raise the driver's side. It's going to go over, and the lines that we were pulling it over with earlier, they're going to be used to catch it so it doesn't fall. If we didn't have the catch bags, we often can rig the heavies up in such a way that we use the cables to lower the wreck to the ground and control it. There's often nothing wrong with that, but depending on how heavy the casualty is, we might want to really focus those cables on uprighting the casualty and just leave it to the bags to let the to do the catching. Having your truck parked further away has a few benefits. We get more winch capacity, more winch rating. The winches are all rated on their first layer of cable, so parking the heavies further away, we've got we're working in better ratings there. The reason why we're so close here is to put on a good display. It's to be able to use one of the winches on each truck to roll it over, and also simulate, like when we're on the side of the road, not in a paddock, we're on the side of the road, we're trying not to hog the whole road and keep things moving. So it does look pretty tight as it comes in, but these are the sort of obstacles we're to deal with day to day on the side of the road.
Let's talk, while they put this back on, everyone can watch that while we're talking about this, but I suppose it's getting people into the industry as well. What is it, where for a young truck driver out there that might think, hey, maybe I wouldn't mind having a look at some heavy recovery in my future. where do they go to sort of start to get this experience?
Yeah, we've started many guys into the industry. For example, Lachlan, he's one of our best operators now. He's full time. He's doing plenty of overtime. He didn't learn all in the first week, but he's a diesel mechanic. He's his mother actually works as a allocator in her office, and then time went on. The opportunity come for Lachlan to finish his trade. He started out around the yard on the weekends. Decided he wanted to give it a go. Got into the smaller trucks and the tilt trays, the prime movers and trailers, and then into the heavy duty, and now he gets up into the heavy floats like the 5B8, the dolly work. We move a lot of mobile cranes and stuff when they're broke. Anything on the road, we move it, whether it be a motorbike through to an over-dimensional vehicle, a special purpose vehicle, or pumps and big cranes. We've got to clear it off the road. But Lockie's developing those skills. He's still working on it, and he's doing a great job. He's definitely a true asset to our business, but it's testament that you can come into the game and at a zero knowledge level, and we can work with people to get them up into it. A lot of people wouldn't think to get into heavy recovery as a career. We've had guys that come in and tilt tray guys, and then they've been around the yard, they've seen what happens, and they've increased their licence. We give a lot of one-on-one training. It's definitely, in our business, we don't just throw the keys at people and say, go, give it a go. I'm just not interested at all. We get some guys walking, yeah, I've done this, I've done that. We're training everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, and then time will tell. We want those verification of competency. We want to be able to know that everyone's going home safe.
Well, that just shows, obviously, your business, why you're a partner, one of the trusted providers for NTI and Truck Assist as well. So that, again, that all works hand in hand, doesn't it? You can't just show up, buy a truck and, be partnered with brands like that obviously support so many people out there in the industry.
One of my mentors a long time ago said to me, what's worse than training someone and have them leave is to not train someone and have them stay.
There you go. That says it pretty simple. I think if you've ever been involved in a business, Gaz, a little bit different for you in Canberra. Obviously, we don't have as much population down there. So, a different approach. You started later on in life. What was it that brought you to this sort of, I suppose you started towing things, but then what was it about the heavy recovery? Was it a business opportunity, or did you just get a bit of a sense from it from Baz, and then you decided, hey, I'm going to have a go at this?
Yeah, well, I started with one truck, and it was just a little tilt tray. And like I said before, I had the opportunity to buy out one of the smash repair trucks and sort of got into it. But I just love, plant and machinery. I was a plant operator. That's where I sort of came from. And, to operate these units, you need to be an operator, just not a driver. And really have some wits about you and be able to problem solve on the fly, because it really is a reactive, and if you don't look at what you're doing and plan, you can get really unstuck really quick.
Baz spoke about sharing information. That's pretty critical, I think, because if you've got a massive workforce there, you can always get stuck into a rhythm, I suppose, and sometimes it's nice to bring some outside influence in it. But you actually go back a little bit with Baz, because somehow along the lines you know each other, but when you first got into this, he was a bit of your mentor.
He was, we're slightly related with Sonny, his partner, Baz has always got behind me, mentored me, through what my builds that I've gone. When I first bought my heavy, I spent a day up here with one of the boys, actually Lockie's brother. Went out in the truck. I want to learn, and I don't say that I'm an expert. I'm good at what I do, and I like it done a certain way. And having Baz, behind me, and a wealth of knowledge, we've got to learn from the other people in our industry, because we work together. That's how we do it. And we're a family too. Like, the one thing that probably we haven't said a lot this weekend is it's a big family business. Even our operators, the guys that work for us, we spend a lot of time together. Our partners, we're away, we get call-outs late at night. Our lovely partners, Sonny and Lisa, they support us, let us buy some pretty cool stuff. And they're the backbone of, I know my business, and I'd probably say the same as Baz's, the partners that's at home and the kids, they're the backbone for us.
I think you can see by the staff here this weekend that want to come down and be part of it. they're not just cool toys for you to buy and build. I suppose you like to design them. I know you've got some great ideas and that's a wealth of experience, but these guys that like Lockie that come and operate them, I mean, they're having a good time. We're going to roll this over one more time so you can have a look at these crash bags and what they do. So we'll just have a listen to this as you can hear the air vents open up down the bottom. So we can't hear, we're not plugged in the boys, but I can see them talking away there. They can't hear that blower at all. That's so they can get some good communication between the two of them. And how good is that? It just opens up at the bottom, lets the air out. Nice, smooth landing there from the truck as well.
That's right. Like the experience we got, we're able to upright something like this in a tight area. You know, we're not too concerned about it hitting our truck. It's you know, with the right rigging, we take that the doubt out of it. So there's nothing nice about pulling up to a job, starting to pull on it, and it's sliding around the place. You know, or even watching someone else try to give it a crack, and you sort of go, mate, you know, it's time to set up things a bit better. You know, we're really happy with being part of this weekend. NTI supporting it all. They give a lot back to the industry. So yeah, it's a great thing.
Yeah, we love having you here at the show, actually. It's Sydney Truckfest. I think it's been a fantastic addition to have some of the... Have you guys enjoy watching the truck go over? Yeah, let's get some information out of this. It's something you can talk about. If anyone wants to get involved in the industry, obviously you can check out either of the teams, GRS Towing or A+ Towing. Go and have a chat with the boys, especially if you've got some sort of experience. Obviously you might have been an operator or a diesel mechanic, or you might just be driving a tilt tray right now, but obviously if you want to look at some more extensive industry experience, you need to be talking to some of these guys. You want to get involved in it. Some unique trucks that you're not going to see every day either, especially in Australia here. They are starting to evolve, but it's great to have them on display so everyone can come and have a look at them. If you haven't already, go and grab your GRS. We've got your tattoos. Do we see some colouring over there? Get the kids in there. Look, we've got the light on the trucks. Go get a photo on that. Down on the A+ Towing, we've got the Scania gear. Is there any left, boys? Have we got any? No, you got rid of it all. Fantastic job. We'll keep you all right. You're staying. The Scania truck, though, is open. We don't have to clean it, so I don't care how muddy your shoes are. You can go and sit in that and get a photo. So kids, run up to the Scania truck on the other side of the A+ tent. Go get a photo driving the big rig there. Get your mum and dad to help you in. Take a photo. Enjoy the weekend. We've got presentations at 2 p.m. up at the main stage as well for Truckfest today, so don't go too far away. What are the boys doing? Are we just going to put this back in? So we're going to leave this because you're going to actually recover this now and take it back to NTI. Is that right?
Yeah, we will be towing it out a bit this afternoon. So we're lifting the vehicle there so we can get the bags out. It's good practice to avoid damaging the bags as we tow it off them.
Well, Trey's got to do social media. I'll copy Trey. We can look at that. It's a bit of a hashtag going on, Gaz. I mean, does he make your business more popular by doing that?
Yeah, 100%. I can't go anywhere in this truck without going copy Trey and getting photos at truck stops or anything, and he's definitely got a following, you know. A big thing that I want to say is thank you to Truckfest, Brendan and Bruce, for allowing us to be able to share what we do on a daily basis, you know, and have it so up close. It's been a fantastic event. I feel honoured. I hope everyone was really happy about it, and hopefully we'll be back to do a couple more shows in the coming years.
You've had a bit of a walk around Truckfest, and I know unfortunately that means you find things that you want to buy. Is it great having a show like this in Sydney where you can go around and look at some of the innovative technology and things? I mean, we've shared things like the cameras, right, and things like that, but is, you know, something the boys are doing is really trying to spread that awareness. I mean, of all the truck products that are out there, the safety products, you know, this is an evolving industry, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I purchased some, you know, lights for myself, you know, clearance lights, built a bit better than the ones that we've got. You know, it's slowly evolving, and these products are coming in, and, you know, people at these shows providing those. It's great, you know. Even, you know, a couple of the agitator down there with the you know, 4-wheel drive or 8-wheel drive, unreal bit of kit. I'd love one just to just drive around the yard. It'd be great.
Is there a show truck for you, Baz? Is there something outside of your fleet that you would like to potentially take home if you had the opportunity?
Oh, it'd be the Drake trailer over there behind the bowers with the removable gooseneck. I could see that in the driveway getting parked up, yeah.
What I like is you guys have a passion for these trucks. It's you know, it's like any form, I suppose, of sport or anything that you're into or a hobby. You got a real passion for it. We like having everyone here. Obviously, this weekend's all about just spreading lots of information, some of the recoveries they do. GRS Towing, we thank them for being here. A+ Towing, they've come down to Truckfest. What we really need to put out there, though, is NTI and Truck Assist. If you're not already with them, best you go and find out some information, of course. Go and talk to the boys, try and get a quote, have a look at what's around, because I think you guys are great promoters for the brand. Obviously, like you say, it's not just that you work alongside them to actually get some work, but it's that you've actually got your own trucks and your own equipment insured with them. So to have that two-sided relationship, I think, is super important. So if anything today, ladies and gentlemen, you can take out of this, if you are in the trucking industry, you've got heavy equipment or anything, even just a small truck, go and check out NTI, go and check out Truck Assist, because time is money, and the more time you spend off the road is money that's not going into your back pocket or costing you a bit. And especially in today's economy, I think it's very important that we try and keep everybody busy. So thank you, Gaz. Any last words you need to say before you go up the presentation and try and get some more awards for this truck?
Mate, I just thank you, Matt. You've really done a great job. So thank you. And thanks to my team and everyone that comes up. Baz has put a lot of time in, so thank you, Baz, and the GRS towing crew. We've had a cracker, and I can't wait for another one.
So we've got a few moments before the 2 p.m. presentations up there at the main shed now. Baz, you got a swing set up over there, so are you going to go get a couple of photos there, or the punters can go and get a photo in front of the hunk?
Yeah, we definitely started using a swing a few years ago, and this year just confirmed that there's quite a few families and friends that gather around the truck and they get their annual photos. So I did some photos with the group last night there, and it seems to be a regular thing. So yeah, feel free.
No worries, 2 p.m, don't forget presentations. Big shout out to GRS Towing, A+ Towing. Thank you everyone for coming along. We know most of you have moved along. Thank you for taking all the Scania gear. That's the main thing. We got rid of that. Hopefully you don't have too many air fresheners or tattoos left, and there'll be people running around. But Trey, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is when we're going down to the main stage. So 2 o'clock for all the presentations, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss out on it. There's some fantastic trucks here this weekend. I can't wait who's going to take away some of those awards.
This big float. Yeah, this one here. Big Kelly. Got guns on.
Where is he? I want to meet him.
That's the number one truck. Or this one. These are absolutely mint. Well, it's been an honour and privilege bringing you episode 141 of Don's Truckspotting Australia, here via my YouTube channel, Australia Worldwide Entertainment, day 2 of the Sydney Truckfest, and that wraps up our Sydney Truckfest coverage, ladies and gentlemen. We like to thank the organisers and everyone involved with the Sydney Truckfest, and yeah, it's been an absolute honour and privilege, folks. I can't thank all of you enough for your kind time to get this organised, and to all the truckies, thank you very much for showing off your amazing rigs. Absolutely awesome. I can't thank you guys enough, and that's it. Don't forget to please like and subscribe to Australia Worldwide Entertainment. Turn the notification bell on, and we will see you on the next adventure. Without trucks, Australia stops, and wave to a truckie. Hooroo. We thank you very much for watching day 2 of the 2026 Sydney Truckfest from Don's Truckspotting Australia via my YouTube channel, Australia Worldwide Entertainment. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel today. Turn the notification bell on, and we will see you next time for episode 142. Without trucks, Australia stops, and wave to a truckie.